My intention with the time and space that I have been given by Great Creator to honor the energies that have made this space a safe space for me, to speak in a way that brings me into greater union with consciousness energy that I will call love, peace, joy, ecstasy, gratitude, forgiveness, bliss. I'm calling in abundance. I'm calling in success in my career as a creator, a creative artist. Still having so many words come up when I think of what to call myself, but my name is Ari Star, and I didn't have to travel too far to get to this spot. It's really hard for me to not rhyme. The land outside is hot. Let me tell you what I am not. No, just kidding. I really don't want to go into a flow because I want what I'm actually saying to be like spoken with clear intention. And when I flow, I'm not thinking at all about what I'm saying. It is true that the ground beneath me is hot, but anyways, speaking of the ground beneath me, my plan was to give acknowledgement to the level of safety I'm experiencing in this space. A few moments before I pressed record, a really beautiful bug flew on the top of my camera stand here. I'm like pointing at it right now, and I was communicating with the bug telepathically, thinking to this expression of source, oh, like, you just want me to see how beautiful you are. Like, it felt like it was kind of showing off its wings, and you know, I looked around and I saw a bird walk by, and I mean, that's really like, it's, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm safe, and I have beliefs that that's not an accident. I have beliefs that tell me there must have been a team of human beings working together to create this space. Maybe through evolution we've come into a time where someone can sit outside and know that there's no real predator here in this space, in this moment. So I begin this space and time that we enter together today with acknowledgement of safety. I feel gratitude in my heart, and I send that gratitude down to my root chakra, which the root chakra is at the base of the spine, and this is the energy of home life. The energy of safety really exists there. The energy of survival is there. So I take this overflowing gratitude that I have for how safe I am in this moment to freely speak, to just be who I am, and I send it. I call on the love, joy, peace, ecstasy, gratitude, forgiveness, bliss of my soul. In today's video, I will be speaking affirmations that you may choose to repeat or just simply listen to enhance the lives of us all. I am. God has given me the great gift of complete creative authority. I watch my mind, knowing my mind to be my field of creation. A space where I, as awareness, as extension of the great creator, I choose. I choose what to visualize. I choose what to send to the universe. And the universe responds like a mirror, reflecting back the energy that I've chosen to focus on. So in these moments today, I choose to focus on my connection with God, the connection that goes stronger every day, the connection that I long for when I notice it is not as strong. And I ask God to please help me and guide me into the spiritual path that is for the highest good of my ascended self, that I may meet the self that I am meant to become, that I grow to have dominion. I mean, maybe that's not the right word, but I guess I'll just tell you what I'm visualizing, like this being of pure energy floating above the atmosphere, floating above the earth. And in some ways that is who I am right now. That is the version of self that I call on to. Ari Star, floating in space, ascended beyond this reality. If you could come into this body and be in this body once again, what words would you say? Oh, dear Ari, it has been so long since I remember what it was like to move this body. I would actually like to get up and dance. I know you asked me what I would say, but I've always been a spirit that carves a space of my own. Even when I'm asked what would I say, I tell you what I would do. That's a part of me and a part of you. We have these unique desires. So what are you doing still sitting down? Why don't you move your body a little bit? I'm a little bit embarrassed. I get embarrassed to show my body in front of this incredible being. Oh, but what would you be embarrassed for? You're already doing something kind of silly. You're literally channeling your ascended self. Like, who? Yeah, but I'm not embarrassed about that. I've done this channeling in front of so many people, and they really love it and they really enjoy it. And isn't that true of your dancing too? I guess so. Would you really love and enjoy some dancing? Maybe you'll want to get up and move your body too. And I noticed that this ascended self is telling me, notice how you don't have to do something just because I've said it. Like, I am a consciousness that exists beyond this earthly realm, but I don't know everything. I'm not, and even as I come back into my body, like, I know that I'm receiving these messages right from, like, I'm imagining it's, you know, this form of self that's passed away from this body, that has had greater experience than I have. Like, they're an elder to me in a way, they're a guide to me in a way, and they're so close to me. They've lived my life and they know me. But as I'm here channeling with you, I know my life and I know me. Like, I have an ego, I have beliefs, I have ideas, so you know that energy is all around me too. So to you, the viewer, I just say, I prefer to be very slow when it comes to channeling. If I know I'm kind of leaving my mind and going into maybe the angelic realm where I can connect with Archangel Michael or Archangel Gabriel, or maybe I want to go right to God, right to Source, and I want to hear the voice of God, and I want to say, like, what do you have to say to me right now? And I hear, you are so good. You're doing so great. Like, I just feel, I see clapping and cheering, and it's like, I can access those realms, and I believe that you most likely can too. And one thing I prefer to do, which might not apply to you if you're listening to this, I prefer to go slowly. I prefer to have my mind, my heart, my body, and my higher self, higher realm, God, source, consciousness, all the animals, all the forms of life saying, yes, go forward with that action. Yes, that is what we desire. Like, it feels so much better when there's more energy telling me yes versus my higher self. Oh, you should go pet that bird, and my body being like, like, there is no way. My mind being like, birds always run to me when I go up to them, and I'm filming this right. You know what I mean? Like, that was just an example of, I have had moments in the past, and I'm sure I'll have moments in the future where I do have some conversation with these desires, with these ideas that I feel as though and believe as though, like, this is my higher self, this is my God, this is my spirit, like, this is energy moving through me, suggesting that I go down this path, suggesting that I make this choice. And sometimes I think there's more to it. I don't know. I cherish those moments of conversation, and I love knowing that I hold this belief. I don't have to do anything in any certain way. Like, as long as I'm staying true to the energy of love and the energy of goodness, I am good. I think I will say yes to the suggestion to get up and dance, to get up and move. My idea with this movement is to listen to my body in a way that is respectful, full of respect, and full of just divine consciousness. Like, I want to connect to that. I'm taking off my socks and my shoes so I can enjoy a deeper connection. I'm going to tilt my camera upwards a little bit. Hopefully you didn't just see up my shorts. And this is how I flow. I really just breathe. And you can do it with me. You don't even have to stand up. Maybe just noticing some energy in your body that wants to move around. There's some certain movements that we can do with intention to connect to the earth. Like, sometimes I like to feel like I'm pulling energy up out of the earth, or just get more in a squat position and feel that lower part of my body, feel that connection I have, because I believe and I imagine that Earth has consciousness, Earth has thoughts, maybe not feelings, because I don't know, does Earth have a heart? I don't know, but I imagine that there's this energy that I'm connecting with that I can receive information from, and this energy that I'm connecting from, that is my planet, I believe that my planet is receiving connection, energy from every form of life that's alive on it. So, how powerful would that be for you to have connection with the planet, that, like, every form of life that you see with your eyes, and a lot of the forms of life that you're aware of while you're on this earth, you can possibly channel information and get to know, if you're wondering where someone is, maybe Earth can tell you, maybe Earth knows. If you're wondering, how is this person feeling right now, like, how are my words affecting them, and you get a sense of how someone's feeling because of your connection to the earth and because of that person's connection to the earth. I feel that we can realize so much about the family that we're in called humanity. We can learn so much about others, and we can allow our connection with Earth to enhance our lives. So if you feel like getting up and moving, if you're outside anywhere, even if you're inside, some of the materials in your home might still have that energy of Earth in them, depending. Like if you have wood floors, like maybe you got energy of different trees in your house. Maybe you carry clothing that that has some kind of energy in it that has a connection to Earth. You don't have to necessarily be outside to deeply connect to Earth, but feet in the grass, body in the grass. I feel like Earth and I are one, and I'm acknowledging my connection to this planet by just putting as much of my awareness as I can to the feeling of the grass on my skin as I'm like kneeled down in this grass. So I hope this time that you spent with me today was enjoyable. I'm having ideas of possibly staying here a little bit longer and just filming a part two for anybody that wants to continue this energy, continuing the energy of connecting to the Earth. Maybe I'll channel something directly from Earth and see what comes through. That could be exciting. So yeah, you check in with your heart, check in with your mind, see what you want to do. You've just had a pretty long journey. I feel like 16, 17 minutes. Kind of long to hang out with someone, right? If you want to hang out longer, there will be a part 2. And I'm literally just gonna stop recording and say a prayer and start recording again. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for flowing with me. You are one of the ones that is witnessing my journey as a creator. I feel a ton of gratitude and flutters of excitement for this moment that we're sharing together, where you get to witness my free-flowing nature, the way I set intentions, and the way I'm just like, okay, had no idea we were gonna go in this direction, but here we are. So thank you. I'll connect with you again very soon, I'm sure of it. Sending you all the energy that you've been calling in. Shine until next time.